What's up guys, my name is Fran, also known as Mr. F, and welcome back to the channel. This channel is all about video production, cinematography, filmography, making better YouTube videos, and everything in between. So if you're into that kind of thing, consider subscribing. Alright, so in today's video, we're going to be checking out these goodies that I have here in front of me. This is pretty much the entire Edelkrone motion stack. Now, if you're not familiar with Edelkrone, they're a really cool company. They make pretty much video capture devices. To me, I believe they came to my attention when I noticed their Slider Plus, and it's a really cool slider where it may be only about 12 inches and actually slides about full yard or 3 feet, and that's because it had this revolutionary technology where the middle would stay stationary and the actual slider would slide left and right. So it's a really cool product. Now they have a whole host of items, electronic sliders, etc. I've got a number of their products here in front of me, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to break this up into a multi-part series. So in today's video, we're going to check out one item, and then I'll have other videos coming out that'll check out each one of these items that you have in front of me. So in the full stack, at least what I have the FlexTilt Head 2. I also have the Slider 1 Pro, and then I have 2 motion modules, and a reason why I have 2, and I'll talk about that in my next video. And then I also have the tilt kit. So we're going to check out all these products here, and that's about it. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into our very first video. Okay, so for our very first video, we're actually going to be checking out this guy here. Like I said, this is the FlexTilt Head 2. Now, in my opinion, this is probably the best product that Edelkrone actually makes. It is pretty much a replacement for the more traditional ball head on a tripod. You can also use it in combination with an actual ball head as well. Just need to use an adapter. At the bottom, you're going to have the standard thread. I believe it's 1/4 thread here at the bottom, but you can use an adapter if you want to use it with the ball head. And it's a really cool device. It has a number of joints, and that's what sort of makes it unique. So actually, let me do this. Let me actually put a camera on it. And it supports all types of sizes of cameras. I'm going to be using the Sony RX100 Mark IV for this particular one, but it'll utilize something as big as the GH5. All right, so I have it hooked up to this really cheap, 3-foot tabletop tripod. You're going to think of this as the representation of the actual tripod stand that you'd be using, but you don't need this. You can actually use it as a regular desktop by itself. You don't even need this, but I'm using it for example. So I'm going to turn on my RX100 here. Gonna hit the record button just so you guys can see what I'm doing. Okay, so when you have the FlexTilt head, which I think is really cool, it has 3 joints, and that's one of the best parts about it. So for example, if I wanted to do just like get a little angle on this little tree here. Yeah, so as you can see, if I wanted to get a little angle on this, it's really simple for me to just tilt it forward. And it's nice if you're doing some B-roll shots, you can, you want to get a certain angle, it's really nice. Then it has a secondary joint. That's one joint. So this is the secondary one. So now you've got more of a, as you can see here in the B-roll camera, you got more of a Z. So it's really cool. You can get some nice overarching shots of an item. A lot of what I'm doing is actually shooting product B-roll because I have a tech channel, like I've said, and pretty much everything I buy is for that tech channel. But as you can see, I can use it to get a little bit of overhead shot. And then it actually has a 3rd joint. Now there's a number of knockoffs on the internet of this exact same product, and this is one thing, this is where they always fall short. They never have that 3rd joint, and the 3rd joint actually makes this sort of come to life. So as you can see, with this one simple rig, I'm actually able to do an overhead shot of a small product, of course, but that's really cool. If this was a full tripod stand, you'd be able to do this on pretty much almost anything and do like a nice little overhead shot of different lens combinations, different cameras, of course. You can do that. Another really cool thing about the FlexTilt Head 2, I'm gonna put it here in the B-roll camera. I don't know if you guys can see this, but it has this rotates pretty much, and it's not loosening up. I mean, you can loosen it up as well, but this part rotates as well. So you have the ability to use it also for, let's say I wanted to do a pivoting shot. So as you can see, I'll just start from one end. Gotta have steady hands, but it's possible to pull up the shot, especially if you're not using this really weak tabletop tripod. I think it's really cool. It does have the capability of really, going in a lot of different directions. You can even, if I wanted to do other things, like for example, let me just loosen this up. And I literally just wanted to get some height. I wanted to use this as my, selfie camera. I could use this as well. So now it's got some height on it, and it's a tabletop tripod. So there's endless possibilities. And the reason I wanted to do my very first video on this one, because obviously it's short, then also all of the Edelkrone products, they don't work out really well unless you have one of these. You know, you can use a more traditional ball head with it if you'd like as well. But using the FlexTilt head 2 really makes all the products come to life. So it's just something I wanted to point out, something I wanted to talk about. I think out of all the products they make, this is possibly the absolute best product that's in their entire stack. I think it's really cool. And even if you don't pick up any of the other products, I think it's worth picking just this guy up. But that's it. That is the Edelkrone FlexTilt head 2. Now, like I said, this is part 1 of all the videos. I'm going to go ahead and record the rest of the parts of the other ones. I'm going to check out some of the other products. But if you guys had any questions about the FlexTilt head 2, any Edelkrone product, anything filmography, cinematography, or just want to say hi, do me a favor, leave that in the comment section below. Also, while you're down there, if you like these kind of videos and you're into video production, all these types of, this type of content, consider subscribing to the channel. Once again, guys, my name is Fran. Thanks so much for checking out this video, and I'll see you guys in my next one.